Okay, great morning. People were asking me why I'm not wearing the wigs. So, okay, today it's hopefully a little cooler. It was raining last night, so there you have it. Like I said, we know when the weather gets cooler, then I will go ahead and wear them and enjoy it. But, yeah. Anyway, on that note, I want to pull some cards and look at what is going to happen today with the fraud case. Michael Cohen is supposed to testify today in the fraud case against Trump, and Trump is supposed to show up so he can glare at Cohen. So what's going to happen today when it comes to the case? So at the center of it, it's, he is expert testimony is what it is. This is, again, somebody that's in the know that you go to for advice, etc. And in this case, Michael Cohen was just right there. He knows everything that happened, so he is an expert testimony. Above it, we have moving forward, very strong action coming today, and underneath of it, we have just wanting to mentally move this forward, okay? So going into it, we have looking at the investigation, looking deeper. This is going to make Trump feel tied up, okay, because he knows 10 ways to Sunday what happened. This is feeling, again, on the edge, pushed back on the edge and trying to juggle this stuff. So let's look and see what is the challenge. The challenge is justice, okay, which makes sense. And to put this to rest, he wants to get this testimony done, put this to rest. They want to finish the case. Above it, this is being worked on. And underneath of it, it's going forward, okay? Underneath of it all, this is, again, something that Trump wants to distance himself from. It's a strong testimony by those in the know because Michael Cohen was almost like family. I mean, he knows the whole tale. He's looking at the fishtails, who was holding on to power, the history of what was there, and this is going to be said before the judge, okay? Now I'm going to pull a couple of Lenormand as well for clarification with this. And we'll just see what else it has to say. So in the center of it, when it comes to his expert testimony, he's got the documents. He knows. Again, he was there. He knows exactly what was happening. When it comes to feeling pushed on the edge and this strong club coming, this is the path forward, okay? Juggling this and wanting to just get to the end of it. It's about the divergent path that 45 took, okay? When it comes to this being worked on, we have the sacrifice, and through this, Cohen has made some sacrifices, and I'm sure that at this point, Trump is thinking, he would like to rip his heart out, basically. Because why? Going forward, he knows the history of what has happened with 45, okay? So that's what I get from the trial today. He's got the he's got the documents, he was there, he saw the writing, everything that was happening. He saw the path, his path is going forward. They're looking at Trump's divergent path that he took. We have the sacrifice and the history of this being spoken about in court. Okay, so let's go ahead and gather these up and go ahead and shuffle them again. And let's just see what it says about 45. You know, I think I'm going to start with the Lenormand. I'm going to do it with the Lenormand and just see what it says. Okay, so going into it, we have above it, he's again, he knows. He's a lawyer. He's got the truth of it all, and this is fireworks. Now, don't forget, we're looking at this from 45's perspective, firework moment, because Michael Cohen is a lawyer, okay? Yeah, his friendship is about the life path, the path that he walked. Again, he knows the intimate history of 45. At the center of it, above it, we have creating a new story. Of course, the message, Trump is going to try to again spin it, put out a new message, be creative, try to move it to be looked at somewhere else. The challenge is the community. He's got to convince the community of some new light on things, okay? So he's going to get out there afterward and say some sort of brouhaha nonsense when it comes to people. I don't know, that could be the health of it. So trying to convince people of the health of it, and also could possibly be his lawyer, deer in the headlights. Always. So what we have here with his story, the message, he's the tower, he's going to try to appear large and in charge, and of course, it's so unfair, etc., etc. Going into it, this is the new things he's dealing with the testimony that comes from Michael Cohen. And again, the challenge is the real estate, the home where he lives, what has been done, etc. Underneath of it, this is all anchored in. And now we're going to look at what is surrounding 45 here, what's surrounding him with this. We'll get these shuffled up here. So what's surrounding him, we have going in, this is of course something he doesn't want to hear, doesn't want to take in, doesn't want to listen to. He's going to pout at what's being offered up, okay? Above it, the action, the message is about the action, what happened, and how he got his wealth and his finances, etc., with the new ideas, the new things that are being put out by Michael Cohen. So Trump is expecting this to be fireworks, okay, explosive. And he's kind of like, how can Cohen do this to me? He's being disloyal. He was almost part of the family, yada, yada. Again, he's going to want to put out some new spin of a message when it comes to the community. Those people that he views as not very intelligent. I think that's why we have a younger person there. He likes those that he can bamboozle. okay, that don't have enough wherewithal yet in their life to look at things realistically. So again, he's going to try to put out some drama to continue to secure his base and as usual try to grift off of everything as he always does. How can I turn this into a grifting, make money off of it? And he's good at that. He's good at playing the victim, victimizing others, and then claiming he's the one that's the victim. Okay, he's been a criminal all his life, and he's gotten very good at being a criminal and running with those like Roger Stone, whose claim to fame is being on the edge of illegality and getting away with it. Okay, so that's what you have here going into the trial today, when Cohen is going to go in and testify, and 45 is going to sit there and glare at him and try to intimidate him, but Cohen is not going to be intimidated. So on that note, we'll leave this here, and we'll see you online. I think the reason 45 wants to be there is so that as soon as it's done and going in, that he can put his spin on it and try to convince people not to listen to Cohen. It's all a setup. They're all after him. He's being so unjustly vilified, etc., and he's perfect, and everything he's done is legal and above board, and this is all political and, the usual spin that he does, which is 100% nonsense. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.